evening, students. You are welcome to our All Student Association Leadership Conference. My name is Ernest, and I will be your mediator for this exciting moment. Are you not excited? We are thrilled to have you all join us tonight and over the next 3 weeks as we explore the foundations of leadership, practical leadership skills, and leading in STOSA and beyond. Are you not excited? Our conference is designed to empower St. Thomas alumni to recognize their leadership potential and confidently pursue leadership roles within STOSA. We've curated an incredible lineup of speakers and panelists who will share their expertise, insights, and experiences with us. So without further ado, please join me. Welcome. Hold on. Ghana, we will celebrate our independence the next 6 March, right? Yeah, and our first um, president of the Fourth Republic is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, right? Okay. We also have our Dr. Kwame Nkrumah in our midst, and he's in the name of Mr. Andrews Awujda, and in this case, Dr. Andrew Awujda, our first ever president of STOSA. Would you please join me welcome Mr. Andrew Awujda as our speaker tonight? Thank you. You are welcome, Mr. Andrews.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. Good evening to you and everyone, wherever you're listening to or following this program. I bring you warm felicitation from my able office as the leader of All Students Association of St. Thomas Secondary Technical School, Asamankese, STOSA as we call ourselves, or STOSANs. Yes, I am perplexed, and I should say the big shoes that you want me to occupy is not easy. Kwame Nkrumah, the African of the century, the man who obtained or gained independence for Ghana, we can only ask God to strengthen us. Yes, so first of all, my sincere gratitude to my colleague executives and the organizers of this great program. As it is said, leadership is the cause and all other things are effect. So if a program is or a training section is being organized for us to talk about leadership, it is perfect and it is in order. So I am delighted to be here to take us through this topic as I've been asked to share my views on. So I am happy to be here to share my thoughts or little idea on a topic given me. So, Mr. Moderator, I am here with you.
Recording in progress.
Thank you very much. And I believe we are all seated and we are waiting for your presentation. Over the last 2 days, we've had enough about leadership, and we believe that we want more. As you being a leader and holding a position in your field, we can't just wait to get what you have for us. Yeah, can you please take over? Thank you.
Thank you very much. To start with, since the creation of the universe, God mandated Adam to be the leader of the universe. So if we cast our mind back to the books of Genesis, after God creating Adam, he entrusted into his care to be the good leader of the land. to work and till the land for its usage to benefit mankind. So it is with all spheres of life. Nothing could be done without leadership. So it is only appropriate that we are to talk and learn about leadership and how to lead and lead others. So my topic for tonight is self-leadership, the key to effective influence. Self-leadership, the key to effective influence. So we may ask ourselves, what is leadership, or who is a leader? In our very small corners, from the workplace, our homes, our churches, social gatherings, all students associations, yes, at every point in time, there is a leader to lead the group or the organization. So that is why it is appropriate to understand what leadership is. Simply put, leadership is the act of guiding and leading people to work to achieve a goal. Leadership is the act of guiding people to achieve a goal. So if you are a leader and you are not able to organize people to achieve a common goal, then you are losing focus or you are reneging from your responsibilities. So as a leader, there are qualities that are expected of you. A leader is an honest person. A leader is an empathetic person. If I say a leader is an honest person, empathetic, a good communicator, these are some of the skills that requires every good leader or every leader to realize your dream. You should be humble. Later, I'll come back to explain some of these qualities of a leader. Now, let us as a leader affect people positively. Putting myself into the equation that all students of St. Thomas Secondary Technical School, we needed to organize ourselves a goal. As a leader, you should be a person who is trustworthy.
Recording stopped.
Who is?
Yes.
Hello, colleagues. We are welcome back to our topic once again, self-leadership. The key, effective key to influence. Yes, so a while ago, we've mentioned who a leader is. A leader is somebody who is able to mobilize a group of people to achieve a goal. And we learned leadership is an act of leading and guiding people to achieve a goal. We talk about some elements of leadership: self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, and social skills. We talked about some qualities of a good leader as well. A leader is someone who is able to lead his people, accomplish a vision. We did that by referencing it to the good books, the Holy Bible, that when Jesus or God created Adam and Eve, he entrusted into their care the land and its animals and all other plants in it to take good care of it. That is, if you read the book of Genesis, we can find it there. So, as we've mentioned, that from the family unit to the church, to the marketplace, to have various work places, we come across various type of leaders. Today, I wouldn't like us to delve into the type of leadership. Later, we'll go into that. So our concentration is on self-leadership. First, you should be able to lead yourself before you position yourself to lead others. As it is said, leadership by an example. So Jesus himself told his disciples that whoever wants to be the greatest among them should be the least servant. So every good leader should be able to serve. Service is one of the attributes or qualities of a leader. But what do we see in Africa politics, leadership style in Africa? Why is it different from that of the other parts of the world, the Americas and the Europes? So if you are a leader and you are not able to serve, then I don't know what type of leader you are. Your character should be the one which is able to influence others to also work towards the vision, the goal of the organization. Now, let's say you are the leader of an organization, and instead of you to always chart the path, lead the path, set the example at work at 8 o'clock, if not for any other reason that you are on an official assignment. How do you then? You are telling the people that, oh, they could also do the same. And that is not the best leadership. The leader leading the people to achieve the goal. So, in doing that, for this, our leader, he lives by what he says. do the seat. So, colleagues, we are given the opportunity to go through this training session. It is expected of us that the little things that we will take from this training section should bring some differences at our various workplaces, at our churches, in our families, and any other spheres of organization or associations that we find ourselves in. Leaders who are desirous of leading their people to the promised land will always set targets or set goals for the organization or the association. It is this that everyone is working at, that by the end of 2025, this is the goal of the organization. So who is to do what? And when is what is to be done? So you carefully set up a goal and work consciously towards achieving that. But if you don't have a goal that you are working towards, you might be thinking, oh, whatsoever we are able to do for the year, that is enough. No. Myself as an agriculturalist, say very soon, we will start sowing maize. So my target should be, by the end of the planting season or the farming season, I should be able to plant 1 acre of a maize. I should be able to plant 2 acres of cassava, vegetables. So you give yourself a target so that by the time the harvesting season is done, you'll be able to give an account of whatever target you set for yourself and do the reconciliation, do the analysis to see that you were able to meet your goal or not. One other thing leaders do, good leaders of course, that they have rooms for feedbacks. Yes, as it is said in Akan, no chasa enim senechi achia, to it, the one who is creating the path might not know it is crooked. So those who are watching from afar, from behind, they will tell you the path that you are creating is crooked. So do this, do that to straighten it. So a leader should have a good heart for feedback. It is the feedback, one essential commodity of every good leader is to have feedback. But what do we see in Africa and my own beloved Ghana? If you dare ever comment on the leadership style of your leader, hey, you will become the target, because we don't have good hearts for feedback. To listen to other opinion, listen to other people's view. At least by the end of you listening, you might get some sensible suggestion, at least a sensible suggestion to help you do things better. And let me cite a typical example of myself. Some months ago, I was given some envelope. Yes, a staff document that I will need to go and pursue their interest. So I was looking for this document. I roamed almost every corner, every wardrobe, to no avail. Where have I placed this document? I needed that information to help advance my case on behalf of workers. So this became a headache for me all day. So I was perplexed. So I was sitting down worried. My small boy entered. Daddy, what is wrong? I could see you are not feeling good. If I had shouted on him, go away, this issue does not concern you. I just waited patiently to tell him, oh, I'm looking for a document, but I can't locate where I've placed it. So he said, oh, that. Last, I was packing some things on the table over there, and I saw something in an envelope. So probably it might be the one you are looking for. I said, oh, wow. Then go and look for it and see if it is there. To my uttermost surprise, my small boy, 9 years, he went and brought the document. I was worried, thinking about where to get them to go and advance my case for and on behalf of staff. So we should have good heart for a feedback, so that if you assume that all-knowing posture, that you are the only knowledgeable person, you know it all by yourself, you might be treading a dangerous path, which is not good for any good leader. So, fellow STOSAs, yes, we want us to be one of the best leaders wherever we find ourselves. I know some of us are doing fantastically well in that regard. But you know, we can do more and even better in wherever we find ourselves. People should benefit from our good leadership. If they mention Mr. Awudja, Mr. Boaben, my General Secretary, Mr. Alfred, Japan, and all the other executives of STOSA, they should be able to have that confidence that, oh, for this, if you bring it to the attention of the leadership, at least they'll have a hearing ear for you. And to add to that, every good leader is a learner. It is said, the world never stops teaching. So never stop learning. The world never stops teaching. So why do you stop learning? Have that zeal that you'll be able to, and you can learn something new. Those days at St. Thomas, we had a Beza. He eventually left. Those of our colleagues who will be able to, it's his name that I've forgotten. He was some smallish man. Beza 90, 95, 96, 97, thereabout. He eventually left for ECG. So he always tell you, every day, try to learn a new word. Every day, try to learn a new word. So, every good leader should never fail to learn a new thing. It does not matter who is teaching the thing or who is asking you to learn it. All that you needed is something new for your knowledge repository. So never feel so proud to learn a new thing. But what do we often see? I am a Ghanaian and I live in Ghana. So I always use Ghana and the type of some leaders that we've had and we are having now. Oh, for us, at our time, this was how it was done. So if you suggest anything differently, oh no. But meanwhile, this training session, formally, you wouldn't get it like this. Somebody to sit at the comfort of his office or home and be bringing this training section to our doorsteps. That is the essence of technology. So you should also adjust yourself to learn something new. You don't say me, when I was born, the world had not started using computer. Yes, computer has become the order of the day. So why you not align yourself and adjust yourself accordingly? And it is by so doing that the best, the refined type of leadership is brought out of you. So colleagues, if we lose focus, then we are doing a great disservice to ourselves first. To our families, to our... Because those who have taken it upon themselves to learn and acquire some knowledge, they were able to impact us positively. And some of us occupying leadership positions, it is as a result of being led positively. Let us take this example. Usually, those children that we see on the street, can we tell the reason why they are there plenty in the street? It's as a result of failed leadership. First, from the basic family unit. If somebody is to realize that I am a father, for that matter, the leader of the family, this is what I am to do, to lead the children entrusted into my care. Our colleagues wouldn't be ending up in the street. So, as we expect our attitudes to reflect upon others, it is a positive aspect we are asking us to portray so that they'll say, oh, because of President Awudja, president of STOSA, because of Executive A, Executive B, we are also able to learn A or B. Colleagues, leadership, as I mentioned, is the effect. It is a cause. Sorry, leadership is the cause, and all the other things are the effects. So, I am going to bring this part to an end. But what I want us to take home, the take home, is who is a leader? A leader is someone who is able to lead, organize, and guide people achieve a goal, a dream, an objective. We mentioned some attributes of a good leader: trustworthy, good communicator, empathetic, setting goals, ready to learn, listening to feedback. So, if you do all this, our leadership styles will influence and affect others positively so that the world will become a peaceful place for all of us to live in. Our families, our workplaces, our associations that we join will be one of the best associations to ever join, to ever live and work in. So I'm very grateful for you making time out of your busy schedules to listen to this training session on self-leadership, the key to effective influence. I wouldn't end by commending the organizers, Brother Ernest, and the media team. Oh, fantastic. So far, so good. We've enjoyed what we are doing. It is our prayer that in the near future, this training section will become something very, very big. And as I mentioned to you, that we will be compiling the list of participants, and in due course, we should issue them with participants' certificate so that at least they can add it to their certificates or even put it on their CVs that they've had some training sections on leadership. Myself, because I benefited from a training section some years ago, it has given me the opportunity to also come and share some leadership qualities with colleagues. So, in the end, we are grateful to the Almighty God for the vision and the idea of bringing us together as one family belonging to STOSA. And we know the good Lord will certainly see us through, and St. Thomas Secondary Technical School, Asamankese, will become one of the greatest schools in Ghana and the world at large. May God bless all of us. Amen.
Amen. May God bless you. And there we have it. Our president, our Kwame Nkrumah,
Wow.
This is self-leadership. He went through the key to effective influence. And he focused on personal development, self-awareness, and building strong personal values. It's so amazing. Yeah, and I believe that he has actually debunked everything, in leadership. But we can't wait for you to come again. I believe you have another session that's going to be tomorrow. And we thank you also very much for heeding to the call to come and educate us about leadership. I believe that we have one or two questions. Honestly, we have so many questions, and I'm going to ask some one or two. And then we have Q&A session. And that's going to be in the third week. Now,
thank you.
My question to you is that what will you tell somebody in STOSA? What will you tell them? I mean, someone who doesn't feel like being a leader, or, I don't qualify to be a leader, because of one reason or the other. What would you tell the person if they ask you, why should I be a leader?
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Yes, as I stated, there are various leadership styles, or some people are naturally born leaders, and some also learn leadership. Now, if we should ask ourselves, who can be a leader, or who is supposed to be a leader? Myself, those days, those who knew me as St. Thomas, I never counted myself as a leader. But as we used to listen to the family heads, the pastors at church, and me, I'm a friend of radio, and today happens to be World Radio Day. I listen to the radio a lot. So people come and they espouse various leadership styles and motivate people that this is. So it was then that I realized, so primary school, I was made the assistant school prefect. GHS, assistant school prefect. Not knowing how it all happened. Then I have to be conscious. Self-awareness comes in here. So it was then that I started developing the interest that some are born natural leaders and some can learn to become leaders. So any STOSAN is capable of becoming a good leader. Whether you were born a natural leader, and you can also learn to become a leader. There are many examples that we can cite. Jesus Christ, Prophet Muhammad, talk of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Nelson Mandela, and a whole lot of past presidents and current. They have one way or the other leadership traits that you can also look at to becoming a leader yourself. So all of us in the STOSA family, there is that leadership quality in you. Self-inferiority is what is killing. If you read authored by Daniel Goleman, author of Emotional Intelligence. So once you lose that confidence in yourself, that is it. So, brother Ernest, brother moderator, as you mentioned, everybody, to put it, every leader, it's a matter of you accepting to offer yourself to lead. And all the others will equally come naturally. So
Thank you.
That is how I'll answer you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I believe we are so thrilled to have you on board as our speaker, as our special guest speaker. And I think I'll reserve all my questions for now. And we want to thank you very much for heeding to the call to the leadership position and also coming to bless us this evening. You know, we can't wait to have more of your leadership skills and your teachings. You know, I call them teachings. All right, students. We want to give shout out to everybody. We want to give shout out to the IEC. We want to give shout out to all the committee, you know, all the committees and committee members that are working hard, you know, to bring this STOSA thing and alive and making it big. We don't want to forget. We don't want to forget Mr. Menu, and also I'm going to give Mr. President the chance to give shout out to one or two people before we leave, and we can't wait to get him back tomorrow. Do you have some people you want to greet personally in STOSA?
Thank you. And I should do that to my able, hardworking, indefatigable General Secretary, Brother Felix Boabin Edu. Fantastic. I'm doling out my heart to you for the great, great work you're doing for STOSA. And all the other colleagues on the executive committee. Brother Alfred, Nana, the treasurer. Hey, Charlie, you are too great. Brother Vincent, financial secretary. PRO. Brother Richmond. Organizer Mill. Brother Gideon, and our women organizer. Oh, I'm so proud of all of you. I'm so proud of all of you. And to the members of the media committee, headed by Brother Ernest, he is so fantastic. We appreciate you so much. And the next one, to our hardworking headmistress, Madam Vida, the surname, wait for me to go and take some TZ and come. And I'll come and mention the surname. So permit me, Madam Headmistress, Madam Vida. Yes, we are in love of your working as a headmistress. And the able deputies, Mr. Menu, oh, OPK, 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 hey, the children's favorite. And Oh, domestic. The name has escaped me. Deputy domestic. Yes. And all the teaching and non-teaching staff. It is you who are doing it big for our children and younger ones out there at St. Thomas. We are so proud of you. And finally, to all students within Ghana and any part of the world, we're so proud of you. And most especially to those of you who were able to find time out of your busy schedules to be part of this training section. We are proud of you. Let us continue to be part of this training section. And we trust the good Lord to grant us new ideas, new visions, so that together we all work to build a stronger association to help champion the cause of the association and alma mater. God bless all of us. Shalom.
All right. Thank you very much. And I believe it's time to draw the curtain on all on today's session. We want to thank you all for watching, for staying with us. Little announcement I have for us. We are all encouraged to pay our dues. You know, elections is coming on very soon. It's coming up. You know, in the month of April, our general elections. It's time to elect our leaders. And I believe that is the main reason why we are having this session, so that you can understand what leadership is. You know, so get prepared to pick up nomination forms and get prepared to become a leader in STOSA. And I believe that upon all that you have been learning, you should go and pick a form, you know, pick a nomination form. And tomorrow we will display all the forms, and, you know, we will display all the positions tomorrow. So please stay put with us. God bless you so much. Be proud as STOSA, because STOSA is going to go great. It's going to be great, and even greater than what you think it is. And I believe that you are praying for STOSA. You know, I believe that you are investing time into STOSA. You are honestly giving to STOSA. You know, we have mighty projects coming up. You know, we have projects already. You know, we have the entrance project that we are all praying and contributing towards. You know, we must have a gate at the front of our alma mater, and we have promised the school a gate. So please join hands and let's build this gate. You know. So we are done. Thank you very much. STOSA, search, find, and work with the truth. Catch you same time tomorrow. Bye.